Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye NewzLynx, young king, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye NewzLynx. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye NewzLynx.
Yeah, watch Popeyes, mama. How you watch?
Popeye.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. So do remember to join us again tomorrow morning for the PNL Morning Show. We are going to be starting at 6:45 Jamaica time. We are going to be reading articles from the newspapers that affect Jamaica and Jamaicans. We are also going to be giving you our unbiased views on topical issues. We are also going to be sharing some security tips. We'll also be sending your birthday and anniversary greetings. That's tomorrow morning, Tuesday, August 11th, starting at 6:45 Jamaica time. That's 7:45 in some sections of the United States and Canada, and 12:45 in London, England, and some parts of Europe. Don't miss it. In today's journey, we are heading towards Lucy, and we are going to be heading to Sandy Bay in the parish of Hanover. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, today, we have a whole heap of stories for you. You're going to want to listen every single one. First up, listen this now. On Sunday afternoon, August 2, a female pump attendant, she was on the job at a Fesco gas station in Kingston. While she was on the job, she had her blue iPhone 13 Pro Max cell phone on one of the gas pumps. Two guys rode up on a bike at the gas station. They bought gas, and while they were leaving, one of them thieved the female's iPhone. The female, she made a report to the police, and the phone, it was tracked to Nannyville Gardens. As a result, a team of about 20 police officers, they went to the Nannyville Gardens community with the female. On reaching a section of the community at Oral Way, there was a group of about 11 guys. Among the group was the guy who had stolen the phone from the gas station. He was later identified as Johntey Tobby Miller. He is 21 years old and he's living at Abeng Way in the Nannyville Gardens area. The police, they were approaching the group, but a few of them started fidgeting. Two of them tossed two objects. The police, they went to where the objects were tossed, and bingo. The police, they recovered two illegal guns. One was a black RX Delta 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 13 live rounds. The other one was a Browning BDM 9mm pistol with the serial number intact. It was affixed with a magazine containing 10 9mm rounds. The cell phone that Johntey Miller thieved from the gas station, it was taken from one of his pants pockets. All 11 guys were taken into police custody. Johntey, he was charged for thieving the phone, and on Friday, August 7, Johntey, along with the other guys, they were charged for the illegal guns and ammunitions. They are Tyler Daryl Walker, aged 24 years old. Maurice Rayem Williams, aged 26 years old. Neil Kevon Rodney, aged 28 years old. Kemar Robert Blair, also known as Sparkles, aged 22 years old. Ackeem Malik Heslop, aged 23 years old. Keanu Walker, aged 19 years old, and Jovanni Kamali Walker, also known as Bill, aged 18 years old. They were charged, so they'll be facing the courts shortly. In this support, on Thursday morning, August 7, about 10:30, a 32-year-old businessman, he was inside his phone shop on the Portmore Mall in Portmore, St. Catherine, when two hoodlums entered the shop. The hoodlums, they pulled guns and they took down the businessman. The hoodlums, they demanded money and they proceeded to rob the man of over 700,000 Jamaican dollars in cash. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape on foot in the area. This one, it took place early Saturday morning, August 8, about 1:30. It took place in front of a popular hotel on Jimmy Boulevard in Montego Bay in the parish of St. James. Reports are that a 39-year-old tour operator, he was seated in his black 2016 Toyota Voxy that he used to transport tourists. He was awaiting a guest at the hotel to take somewhere when he was approached by two hoodlums who were armed with guns. The hoodlums, they shoot down the tour operator and forcibly removed him from his vehicle. They then robbed him of his black 2016 Toyota Voxy, his iPhone 14 cell phone, almost 50,000 Jamaican dollars and $200 in cash plus important documents. The hoodlums, they then escaped in the man's Toyota Voxy towards airport direction. In this next report, late Saturday night, August 8, almost 12 midnight, a taxi driver, he was driving his white Toyota Voxy. On reaching in the vicinity of King's Chapel in St. James, he was held up by two hoodlums who pretended to be passengers. The hoodlums, they robbed the man of over 60,000 Jamaican dollars, $64 plus other valuables. The hoodlums, they then forced the driver out of the Voxy and they drove to Leaders Avenue where they picked up passengers going to Witter Village in the Carroll Gardens area. The hoodlums, they robbed the passengers of cash, cell phone and other valuables. They then drove to an area at Cornwall Gardens where they saw a silver motor car. The hoodlums, they pulled guns and they attempted to rob the driver of his vehicle. But guess what? This vehicle owner was a licensed firearm holder. The licensed firearm holder, he pulled his gun and there was a shootout with him and the hoodlums. The hoodlums, they then drove away, but they did not reach far. They met in an accident at Witter Village. One of the hoodlums escaped from the vehicle, but the other one, he sustained a broken leg and him couldn't move. We are told that his name is Devantae Lawrence and he is 20 years old. He is from Dapper Lane in the Sun Valley area of Glendevon in St. James. Devantae, he was held by the police where the vehicle had crashed. A further search of the area was carried out and the other hoodlum, who was also injured, he was held by the police. His name is Demar Ricardo Atkinson. He is 23 years old and he's living at Top Edinburgh in the Carroll Gardens area of St. James. Both Devantae and Demar, they were taken to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where they were treated and admitted under police guard. We are told that for about a few months now, Devantae, Demar and other hoodlums from Glendevon and the Bottom Pen area of Montego Bay, they have been doing the same thing. Robbing a vehicle being operated as a taxi, then use that vehicle to pick up unsuspecting passengers, then rob the passengers of cash and other valuables. Persons who are traveling, especially at night, be ye careful. In this report, no, this one, sad indeed. If you look on your screen, someone screenshot someone's WhatsApp status and sent it to me. If you look carefully, there's a photo of an overturned truck. The person captioned that WhatsApp status: "Sleep in peace, baby girl." Imagine you're the home with your mommy, good, and your father come for you and you never make it for reach back home. The baby girl that the person is referring to is Luciana Baran, but she was also known as Jessie. Jessie, she celebrated her third birthday less than 2 weeks ago on July 28th. Jessie, she was living at Waterworks District in Westmoreland. Now, like the person said, yesterday afternoon, Sunday, August 9, Jessie, she was at home with her mother when her father, Keanu, he went there and took Jessie on the road with him. The father, he was driving a white 2013 Isuzu Elf truck. They went on the road and they were heading back to Waterworks about 9:30 last night. They were traveling in an easterly direction along the Ferris Main Road from the direction of Savannah Lamar and passing the Ferris Primary School. Keanu, he lost control of the truck. The truck, it then veered right onto a grassy embankment and overturned. Both the father and daughter, they received injuries. They were rushed to the Savannah Lamar Hospital where Jessie, she was pronounced DEAD. No, I am not sure what the condition of the father is. The Withorn police are carrying out investigations. Sad indeed. In this report, on Monday afternoon, September 22, 2014, almost 12 years ago, a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the African Gardens area of Augustown, St. Andrew, when they were involved in a shootout with hoodlums who were aligned to a gang in the area. As a result of that shootout, a police constable named James Grant, he was 35 years old at the time, he was shot and killed. The police, they had named the hoodlums who were involved as Michael Scott, but he's popularly known as Tittyman, and Oshane Maurice, also known as Chucky. They were both armed with assault rifles. The hoodlums, they escaped, but it is alleged that Tittyman, he had dropped his M16 rifle and it was recovered by the police. Now, after the incident, the police, they had named Tittyman and Chucky as being wanted for the killing of Constable James Grant. Tittyman, he was captured and he was charged for murder, but Chucky, the gang leader, he remained on the run. There is Chucky's photo that the police had posted on their social media pages. Chucky, he remained on the run and he continued with his hoodlum activities. In May of this year, Chucky, he was in the news again. He was accused of ordering the killing of two brothers. Those brothers of popular singer Etana, and they were shot, killed and burnt sometime last month. The police, they carried out operations and Chucky, he was held. He was charged for shooting and killing Constable Grant on September 22, 2014. Chucky, he'll be placed before the courts shortly, and we are learning that several more murder charges are pending against Chucky. The mayhem. In this report, last month on Tuesday, July 7, Jamaicans were shocked when they heard the news, and many persons were wondering why now. This is what we are learning. That female on your screen, her name is Brianna Taylor. She was a 21-year-old student at the Portmore Community College, and she was living at Brayton in Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. On that fateful Tuesday, July 7, Brianna's mother asked her to go to a mall in Portmore to sort out some things and picked up some groceries for her. Brianna, she left her home in a black Honda Fit motor car, and it was being driven by that guy on your screen. His name is Michael Anglin, but he was also known as Mutty. Mutty was 22 years old and he was an in-drive taxi driver. Mutty was also living at Brayton. Now, what Brianna did not know was that Mutty, he was in telephone communication with a guy named Quadre Clarke, but he's also known as Tallman. Tallman is 28 years old and he's living at 4 Cheatwood Avenue in the Kingston 10 area. I am not sure for what reason, but Tallman, he had planned on killing Mutty. Mutty, he drove to the Portmore Mall with Brianna, and when she was finished running her errands, Mutty told her that he's going into Kingston to sort out something that won't take long. A 19-year-old guy was also in the car. Tallman, he lured Mutty to drive come to Upper Mall Road in Kingston. On reaching where Tallman was at Upper Mall Road, Mutty stopped the car. Tallman, he approached the car, pulled a gun and opened gunfire hitting both Mutty and Brianna. Tallman, he then made good his escape. Brianna, she died on the spot, and Mutty, he was rushed to the Kingston Public Hospital where he died whilst undergoing treatment. So the police, They commenced investigations and they obtained a lot of evidence identifying Tallman as the killer. Listen this now. Last week, Tuesday night, August 4, about 11:30, the police, acting on intelligence, they went to a premises at Westwood Avenue, Kingston 20, where Tallman, he was hiding out at a family member's house. The police, they entered the house. A room where Tallman was staying at the house was searched, and bingo. The police, they found a total of 4 illegal guns. One was an AR-15 rifle with the serial number intact. 2, a Zigana PX9 pistol with the serial number intact. 3, a Ruger pistol with the serial number intact. And 4, a Springfield Armory XDS pistol with the serial number intact, plus 91 M16 and 9 AK-47 rounds. They were found hidden in a black and yellow plastic storage container under Tallman's bed. Tallman, he was taken into police custody, and reports are that when Tallman was questioned by the police, he confessed in the presence of his lawyer. Tallman, he gave the police a caution statement, telling them that he was the guy who killed both Mutty and Brianna. Tallman, he was charged for the double murder as well as the 4 illegal guns and 100 bullets that were found in the house. Tallman, he'll be facing the courts shortly. The mayhem. In this report, the police in St. Elizabeth, they have taken a guy into police custody. His name is Troy Morgan, but he is also known as Roos. Roos is a 40-year-old farmer and he's from Brace River, but he's living at Frenchman District in the Slipe area of St. Elizabeth. Now, this is what you are learning. That guy on your screen, is it KlLE or Kill? But his surname is Campbell. He's also known as Sonson. Sonson was a 32-year-old farmer and he was living at Frenchman District. Our information is that Roos, he's involved in a relationship with one of Sonson's sisters. Both Roos and Sonson, they were ganja farmers. Reports are that for many years, Roos and Sonson, they have been involved in frequent disputes. The cause of these disputes were about land and dogs. Are you following me? We are told that things got more intense when Roos, he started building a house on the land. The same land that Sonson was living on. Reports are that Roos, he had also threatened Sonson to kill him and told him that he might go burn down his house. It is said that recently, Roos, he bought an illegal gun. On Friday evening, August 8th, at minutes after 6 o'clock, both Roos and Sonson, they were at the premises where they lived at Frenchman District when they had an argument about dogs. That argument escalated and reports are that Sonson, he pulled a machete. Roos, he then used his illegal gun and opened a barrage of gunshots hitting Sonson to his left side. Roos, he then made good his escape on foot in the area. Sonson's sister, who is Roos' girlfriend, she rushed with Sonson to the Black River Hospital where he was pronounced DEAD on arrival. Like I said, we are learning that over the weekend, Roos, he was taken into police custody and he'll be charged for murder. The mayhem. In this report, a guy. His name is Herman Byfield, but he was also known as Cat. Cat was said to be of unsound mind, and a man named Maverick Rose, he had allowed Cat to stay in an unfinished one-bedroom concrete house next to him at Tate District in the parish of Clarendon. Maverick Rose is said to be in his late 40s and he's a farmer. On Saturday morning, August 8th, about 9:30, Maverick, he was in his yard when he saw smoke coming from the house that he had allowed Cat to occupy. The house was on fire. Maverick, he realized that it was Cat who had set the house on fire. Maverick, he went for a fire extinguisher to put out the fire. When he returned and was attempting to put out the fire, Cat started to cuss him. Cat, he then picked up a machete and he make one joke in a Maverick abdomen, causing a serious wound. Maverick, he was assisted by residents to the Chapelton Hospital where he was treated and later transferred to the Maypen Hospital where he was admitted in a serious condition. Now, the residents of the area, they heard about what Cat did to Maverick. Some residents, they were so upset that they went to the area where they arrested Cat. They tried him and they found him guilty. The residents, they then covered Cat with 2 car front seats, then set him on fire. Are you following me? Cat, he was burned alive and he died on the spot. A unit from the Frankfield fire station responded and they carried out cooling down operation. When the smoke was clear, Cat's charred remains were seen to the left side of the 1-bedroom unfinished concrete house. The Clarendon police are investigating the mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button as also. Hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final report for today, that young man on your screen, his name is Andre James. Andre was 39 years old and he was living at Pittini district in the Belmont area of Westmoreland. Now, Andre, he was bright. Andre was intelligent. And Andre, he was a hard-working young man. He don't make trouble with nobody. Andre, he is a university graduate. Some time ago, Andre, he used to work in the hotel industry, but he then went into the classroom and he was a teacher at the Little London Primary School. Now, this report that I'm gonna be giving will not be about me bashing Andre about the lifestyle he chose. Andre, he was killed, and this report is about what are the possible motives as to why he was killed. Now, one of the motives investigators are digging into is that the house where Andre was living, it belonged to his grandfather. Andre's grandfather, he passed away recently, and Andre, he assumed ownership of the house. Reports are that Andre and one of his cousins, they were involved in a dispute over the house. Like I said, investigators are probing to see whether or not that dispute had anything to do with Andre's killing. Another theory that investigators are looking into is the fact that Andre, he was gay. Not only was Andre gay, but Andre, he was also living with his male lover in the house. Are you following me? Reports are that there was trouble in the relationship in recent times because it is said that the other guy, he had accused Andre of giving him bun. In other words, the other guy, he had accused Andre of keeping man with him. This was well known in the surroundings because Andre and the other guy, they could be heard arguing and fighting in the house on many occasions. It is also said that the guy beat up Andre regularly. Yesterday afternoon, Sunday, August 9, at minutes after 4 o'clock, Andre, he was found seated in a chair in his bedroom with multiple stab wounds to his chest. A pair of scissors was also found lodged in Andre's chest. Andre's throat was also slashed and there were some injuries to his head. Those injuries in Andre's head, it looked like someone used a blunt instrument to hit him in his head. Andre was DEAD. The police, they were called and they are carrying out investigations. We are told that when the police processed that crime scene, 2 knives with blood on them were found on the scene. So the question is, who it was that killed Andre and why? Stand by. More to come. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
From the hills to the town, we bring the link. Straight facts, no mix up, no gimmick, no wing. You tune in now, get the real insight. Cause Papa NewzLynx lights in us.
Papa NewzLynx, yeah, we tell it how it is. Jamaican vice, truth in the biz. Click it, share it, every little click count news with the vibes. That we announce.
Tune in now, get the real insight. Cause Papa NewzLynx lighting up me.
Papa NewzLynx, yeah, we tell it how it is. Jamaican voice, truth in the biz. Click it, share it, every little click on news with the vibes. And that we are on. Papa NewzLynx, yeah, we tell it how it is. Jamaican voice, truth in the biz. Click it, share it, every little click on news with the vibes. And that we are on.
It's not me being she a demand out them and it Johnny you damn catch a fire me feel rated. Inna the race that flop and no face why me bleak when me coming on me cross silence. From the hills to the town we bring the link. Straight facts no mix up no gimmick no wing. You tune in